What's up, y'all? This is Jeff Lightsy Jr. and Antonio Brown is in the news once again for something non-football related. This is like the third or fourth video Antonio Brown has been in and has put out since basically his NFL career has ended, pretty much because he talks too much. But this one it really got me because it is one that involves his children. Okay, so let me give you some context. Antonio Brown, this is all without me reading anything, nothing has come out. This is just what I saw on the video. It looks like what looks like to be the mother of his children, Antonio Brown's mother of his children, looked to come either get one of the cars that was at his estate in Miami, which and she has the kids. She has two of his sons with him, and Antonio's just cursing her out in front of all these police officers. Look, the police were called, and he's just degrading her, degrading the police, just all these curse words and profanities in front of his two young sons. And so, what I am here to say is Antonio Brown, he needs help, right? Like he has some sort of mental issue going on, and it looks like, now that football's been taken away from him, or he removed himself pretty much because he talked too much. Antonio Brown had a problem with social media. I mean, he was the same guy that was on Facebook Live in the locker room after a win, and Mike Tomlin was saying some things that didn't nobody else need to hear besides the team. But now that football is gone, he's just gone to social media and he's acting out of character. He's just gone nuts, right? Like, he looks like he's like mentally going crazy. And so this video really bothered me because he's yelling all these profanities and all these things to hit the mother of his child, to these police officers. They're just doing their job. They're not doing anything. And what bothers me is because Antonio Brown, yes, he's in the wrong, but his family and friends and peers and his inner circle have failed him. They have failed him. They have allowed him to continue to make a mockery of himself, of his family, of his friends, of all of them. They have allowed him to make a mockery of himself in a matter of 6 months, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally been at the start of the season, before the NFL season, all people, when Antonio Brown was traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Oakland Raiders, it was just talk about football, just football. Like, he forced his way out of Pittsburgh, but a lot of players do that. That's not abnormal. But ever since he got with the Raiders, and whether it was the feet thing, whether it was him calling out Mike Mayock, it's been about everything besides football, and that falls on the hands of the people in his inner circle. That falls on the feet of his family. People should be monitoring him. When you're a superstar in whatever field, whether it's a lawyer, doctor, basketball player, whoever, just a superstar in life, like if you just really successful, there should be people around you to let you know, hey, keep going, man. You really doing your thing. Like, you are really out here grinding. But there are also should be people in your same inner circle when you do wrong, when you are not in the right, when you are making a mockery of yourself and your family and your friends and all of them, that should say, hey, man, you should scale it back. You should calm down. And that is what's not happening with Antonio Brown right now. That is a problem. And I'm not only blaming him, I'm blaming those people in his inner circle. So in the video that he's cursing out his mother of his children, he's cursing in front of his children, he's cursing out these police, calling them all kind of profanities, calling them all kind of name, calling them all out of their name. There are people, and you hear them in the background, and you see them on the camera. He's telling them to go back in the house so he can continue to make a butt of himself. Continue to look like a crazy person. Why aren't those people like, yo, Antonio, you know what I'm saying? There's 7,000 people on his live watching it, 8,000 people, and millions more that are going to see it when this is posted on Facebook, Instagram. TMZ is picking up the story. Like, you just need to do better, man. Like, those people should be in your ear. And a great example of this, Antonio is good friends with LeBron James. He's been featured on his show, The Shop, before, right? LeBron James is the model ideal superstar athlete, right? And part of that is because he has an inner circle that if he was to do something, he don't do much in the wrong, but if he was to do in the wrong, they tell him. Maverick Carter, Rich Paul, Randy, these are his guys, his friends, or even the fellow athletes like Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, that will let him know, like, yo, dude, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those dudes will check him. They would check him before it went out, right? Like, there's probably things LeBron either wanted to tweet or wanted to do that he was stopped at the door because a guy like Maverick Carter was like, yo, that ain't the move. His agent Rich Paul was like, yo, that ain't it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Now Antonio is a grown man, right? So at the end of the day, it's his decisions. Like, he has to make those decisions, but there should be somebody there to let him know, especially after the first video or maybe the second. But this is the third or fourth, and this was by far the worst one. I just think that Antonio's got to be smarter, and I think those people and his friends and his close family should be held accountable. I'm not saying they aren't doing it, because maybe they are. Here's the thing. Maybe they are doing that, and maybe they're telling him, like, yo, this ain't the move. This ain't it. You shouldn't be doing this, Antonio. But it don't look like it. It don't look like somebody is telling him, like, you should not be acting like this on camera for millions of people to see in front of your children. We're talking about a young boys, young black men, and that's the thing. He's raising young black men. They're hearing their daddy cuss it out, their mom cuss out the police on this Instagram Live for millions of people to see. So what are they going to grow up to do? What do you think they're going to grow up to do or think that it's okay? Come on, man. You got to be better than that, dude. You are one of the most talented players, one of the best players in the NFL. You aren't playing football. You've been making news all year and towards the end of 2019 into 2020 about things non-football related, whether it was the sexual assault or whether it's, forcing your way out of Pittsburgh, losing your guaranteed $30 million from the Raiders, and now all of this stuff on Instagram Live. It's a shame because you are so talented on the football field, and now you will probably never play another down in the NFL. That is just a shame, man. That is just a shame. $30 million gone. Millions of dollars in endorsements gone. Your NFL career cut short. A Hall of Fame career, to be honest. I mean, it's a Hall of Fame career that should be built upon, and it's probably done for. That is a shame, and I blame you. You have no one to blame but yourself. But I also want to put some blame on your family and on your most importantly your inner circle, because I think they should be doing more because you obviously have some mental things going on, and you need. I'm praying for you because I think you need some help. But it's really just a shame, Antonio. It really is. You're just making all these headlines for all the wrong reasons. You let me know what you think, your thoughts on Antonio Brown and everything that's going down with him. My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. Continue to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.